What's good? What's good, man? It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm headed to the grocery store to go get some dinner for Sunday's dinner. And I wanted to share my thoughts again up here on TikTok. Hello, my name is James Quattro, real estate mogul, and I'm here to foster and give you information that help you in your mindset, business, banking, and real estate skills. If you are a real estate professional today, whether 1 year, 6 months, 2 months, 30 years, you should be well aware of what's going on right now about NAR and the three major companies, real estate brokerages, are in the process of being sued. Lawsuits are out. There's three major lawsuits. And just to sum it all up, I'm not going to get into the particulars. I'm going to sum it up real quick. And, and it's going to come down to you being an entrepreneur in the real estate industry and knowing how to pivot. So the three lawsuits are basically centered around sellers suing NAR and the policy of forcing the sellers to pay a commission to the buyer's agent. And essentially what it looks like, it's going to come down to the buyers to pay the buyer's agent, and the sellers do not want to pay the buyer's agent for activities given to purchasing the house. They'd rather pay the listing agent for doing all the work, marketing, campaigning, and advertising, and paying that listing agent. From their point of view, they understand why they should pay the seller's agent, but they don't understand why they should pay extra fees or extra commission to a buyer's agent. So, in my opinion, is based on my business model as a real estate professional. My business model is centered around off-market properties, distressed properties, bank-owned properties, and helping sellers getting out of the stressful situations. I work primarily with investors, so my business model is different. My business model is definitely different, and I don't do it like everybody else. And with that said, I have represented buyers on purchasing their first home and first-time home buyers, and here's what I got to say about that for buyer's agents. You're going to have to step your game up. You're going to have to show your value of why, if it comes down to this, if it may, why should a buyer pay you for services where you just open the door up and let them in? It's a lot more work to it. It's a lot more education to educating a first-time home buyer on buying a house. So I'm going to give some advice here for realtors or real estate agents whose business model is centered and based on buyers, first-time home buyers and totally buyers. For retail, it's different when it comes to investors. Foundationally, most retail buyers, first-time home buyers, do not have the cash to pay you a commission on finding a house that fits their criteria. They don't have the cash laying around, let alone the deposit needed to purchase a loan. You got to work with them on that. Investors do. Investors will pay an agent for finding them a property that's hot, below market value. They don't have no issue with that. But regular buyers, home buyers who are not in the business, who are not in real estate for making money, they don't have the funds to pay you directly once you close on that house. So you're going to have to give them a value proposition of why you should be paid, especially if it comes down to these lawsuits saying sellers are not forced or will not be obligated to pay a buyer's agent. So you should, as a buyer's agent, if your business model is focused around that, you're going to have to come up with some ways to increase your value. And here's what I recommend. On one hand, they may say, can the loan proceeds, a portion of those proceeds, go to you as a commission at closing? So $10, $15, $5, $7, $8,000 extra included in the closing costs. They're going to see if that can be done. Banks, lenders, they move slow depending on who owns it, who operates it, and who's the loan officer. That may take a while for that to happen. I don't know personally. Here's a suggestion for you as a buyer's agent. Either one, you increase your knowledge in the mortgage industry, become a loan officer. So that way you can make sure your client is perfectly ready to purchase. They have the money and you guarantee you're going to get paid because you originated the loan. Now, this is going to take some time for you to get your game up, your education up, in order to better explain to your first-time home buyer the particulars of that loan that they're using to purchase the house. This is all entailed into giving a value proposition for you as a buyer's agent. If you know what you're doing, you know how to manage your time, manage your people, you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to vertically integrate that business in your model in order to ensure that you get paid. Or you could become an insurance agent where you are somewhat being a financial advisor planning towards purchasing real estate. It's not a bad idea, especially if you want to guarantee you get paid. Especially if you want to get paid. So in this time frame, business is business. Market go up and down no matter what. Houses always sell. You will always purchase. You will always sell. There's always a lane for it. This real estate game, the market, been around for eons. Don't get scared. Pivot. That's my suggestion. That's what I'm letting you know. For you buyers agents out there, step your game up. This is James Quattro, real estate mogul, here to give you information that helps you with your mindset, business, banking, and real estate skills. Peace.